Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of We the Ones podcast. I'm your host, Big TD. My co-host, a great brother of mine, Mr. We Promotions himself, T-Bone. T-Bone, what's going on?
What up, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man. Loving the NBA playoffs, man.
I know that's right. Talk to me, man.
Hey,
What you like?
hold on. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all the feedback and support. We're going to go ahead and get straight into it. The game we was watching earlier. Um, it was kind of like a runaway one at the end of the game. The Thunder defeat the Nuggets 125-93 to advance to the Western Conference Finals. What did you get from this game?
Will, like one team just have more heart, and that was the Thunder. It was a good game initially in the first half, but second half it just got blown off the rails.
The big thing that stood out to me was the turnovers for Denver. When you look at it, they had 22 turnovers to OKC's 9. I just feel like for them, they, like I said, I ain't gonna say lack of coaching because they're interim coach. He did a great job actually just to step in that role. I just think they just ran out of gas. I mean, they just ran out of gas. They got real sloppy, and OKC is a young team. You can't get sloppy with a young team like that. You can't turn over the ball 22 times and expect to win on another team's court, especially a team like OKC. Like I said, they're young, they run, they got real good defenders, guys that can steal the ball from you in a split second. And like I said, if Jokic doesn't have a good game, they don't have a good game. I mean, he didn't have like his best game. I think he had like 20, 8 rebounds and 7 assists. I mean, Jokic, for him to have a great game, he's gonna need like 25, 10, and 12, something like that. So I just feel like, the Thunder, they just that young team, they just, pushing real hard. They wanted it more.
Yeah, what do you think is next for the Nuggets? I'm real because this is kind of where I'm at. Your second best player in the playoff appeared to be Aaron Gordon. Like, is that a fair take?
Yeah, he was sensational.
Yeah, and he just signed a new contract, which is good for him. But now the question is Murray. Like, well, he was not new, but he has the option to sign him because he has a player option coming up. He's probably going to take it, and if he does take it, if he doesn't take it, what you got? You got Jokic, of course, which is still good, but
Yeah.
after that, you kind of up in the air because I believe his player option deadline is the end of June, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So you got the end of June to decide whether he's going to stay with the Nuggets or not. And being he was second best team and the second best player this playoff series, a lot of people seen it. He might go somewhere else and get a bag. Like he might can go back and might try to be a number one again, like he was being on Orlando around the right team.
Yeah. I feel like he was what in Orlando they wanted him to be what Paulo Banchero is right now.
Right. I think he's there now though.
Yeah, he's there, definitely there. I feel like Jokic is probably the unmovable piece. I ain't gonna say nobody's unmovable after Luka.
After Luka.
After Luka got traded, but I mean, I feel like guys like they want to hold on to guys like Christian Braun because he's been playing great the past 2 games. He's young. I feel like they could build on with him. I feel like they could move Jamal Murray. I feel they could move on from him. Guys like Michael Porter Jr. I know they drafted him. I think wasn't he like a number 1 pick or something like that, first round pick?
He was first round, I believe.
He was projected to go number 1 one time. I think got hurt, right?
Yeah, his back was missing, like a big part of why he failed.
Yeah. Really, man. Like I said, it's gonna start the head of the snake. Getting that coach in there, that voice in that locker room. Get those guys ready. I mean, that's where it's gonna start. You got to get that. First, you need to hire a coach. You need to figure out what guys you want to keep on your basketball team. I mean, we'll see in the all season what kind of moves they make. But I mean the Thunder. I mean not the Thunder. The Nuggets. They got one of the if not the best player in basketball. It's just do you want guys? Do you want to get the right guys around him to get back to that NBA championship? But
Mhm.
I mean, that's all I got for the Nuggets. We'll see what happens. When is the deadline in what June? You said the
June 29th.
playoffs. Yeah. So we'll see, man. But
Do
one
you think?
person said it, go ahead.
I'm about to say, do you think he would go anywhere though?
Who, Jokic?
Aaron Gordon.
Gordon? Mm,
A player option. You got the will to do what you want to do. He might say, "Fuck it, I can be one of the top free agents on the market this year."
I would say it depends on the destination, you know. At this point in his career, how old is Aaron Gordon? Like, he's got to be like 30, 31, 32?
Nah, I don't think brother. Oh, let
Let me
me
see. Let's see.
fact check. Fact check. We fact check around here, folks. We don't want to be
Yes,
talking about no inaccurate data, man.
Aaron
All that
Gordon. Yeah,
stuff matters.
he's 29.
29.
Yeah,
Yeah.
29. So, I mean, he's still in his prime. So, I mean, he don't want to waste those years. He's wanting to try and get back to a championship. So, I can see him going somewhere like maybe to like a younger team, maybe like well, I was about to say Milwaukee, but I think Giannis is gonna leave from there. I can see him going to maybe Miami, one of those teams that's like a piece away, Miami, or I could maybe see him go to like Golden State or somewhere like that. I mean, it all depends, man. You know, the West it get real wild. So,
Because Kaminga, I believe Kaminga coming up on a last year his deal too.
hmm
So if
yeah,
he say he want to go and that piece open, I think he'll fit right in with Steph and
yeah,
playing the four, he get a little bit more rebounds. And it's other teams too that four position is real thin in the league. And Aaron Gordon is probably one of the top 5 fours in the league as of right now.
yeah. Because when you look at Aaron Gordon, like the older, when I ain't gonna say the younger Aaron Gordon, he was more of like the high flyer, a slasher. Now he's, added more to his game. He can get his teammates involved. He can rebound. He can shoot the three. So he's kind of more like been like more of like a point forward, you know.
Mhm.
And I mean, teams need that. He's more like I look at him like a better Draymond, like with a better three, a better shoot shot or whatever. Um, but man, it's gonna be real interesting to see what they do with Aaron Gordon. I don't know if he actually wants to leave. We don't know if he actually wants to leave. I mean, I wouldn't want to leave. You playing with one of the best players in basketball, but it's all about the money at the end of the day. You know that. So,
Yeah.
but we'll see. But OKC and Minnesota will face off in Western Conference Finals. Game 1 is on Tuesday. T-Bone, who you got?
Minnesota in 6. I
I
love
knew
Ant,
you were
bro.
going with
I
Minnesota.
love Ant. I think and I'm saying this for a couple reasons. Minnesota's coming off a 5-game series. OKC coming off a 7.
And I was
And
about to say, and they well rested. Yeah, well
they
rested.
rest. They rested. They have more time to just look at some things and watch some tendencies because it's easier to watch a live game than it is to go back and watch film. I just think that's human nature. So they probably watch game 6 and game 7. Uh, and I think the matchups all make sense across the board. Like Shea and Ant are similar but different players. I think if Minnesota is disciplined enough on defense, that's taken away Shea getting to the line. And Shea probably scores 30-40% of his points at the free throw line.
Sure.
So if they can take away some of that, that mitigates a lot defensively. I think they're just as good with Gobert down low. They got 3 bigs. They got Gobert. They got Nas Reed. They got Randall playing lights out right now. Like they match up good with Chet and Hartenstein down there. And J Dub, like he's good. Don't get me wrong, but he's small. Like he's a small forward, a small big man.
Yeah,
Um,
I think he's like 6'6", 6'7", something like that. Yeah.
yeah, and he's more so of a small forward shooting guard to me.
Yeah.
He plays very similar to like A-Man Thompson or
Okay.
whichever one is on the Rockets. Like they have a similar playing
Yeah.
style. And you see he
That's
plays
that's,
at the
that's me and Thompson. Yeah.
yeah, and you see he plays at the two. So I think I think their size will give them a problem. Their rest will give them a problem. Again, the Thunder won the most games in the regular season this year, so they're going to get a game or two. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy to say they wouldn't. But I think Minnesota got since a 6. What you thinking?
Uh, well, man, I want Minnesota, but it's gonna be real interesting. I think this one here could go game to 7 games right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you got two bona fide superstars. You got Ant-Man SGA, who's going to be the MVP this year. So I mean, nobody's gonna go down without a fight, right? You got two young teams, but one thing about it, I mean, I know you said Minnesota got three bigs, but OKC they kind of got three bigs too. I mean, but at least two. I know they got Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. So I mean, I think they're evenly matched. If you want to say like evenly matched, they both got people that can come off the bench and give points, or no stars are out. So man, I'm gonna have to rock with OKC in 7, man.
All right, we'll see how it go. I like too. You mentioned MVP. I got this weird theory. It might just be me, but I don't think every time a player wins MVP, their team won't make it to the final game or win the big game. That's always been a theory of mine across every sport. Like the year, look at Jokic. He won 1 year, and then the next year he lost, but he won the MVP. Like it's just weird like that for some reason. And I think
I got
I think Shea in the same boat right now. Like he gonna win MVP, but
you.
you gotta remember Minnesota, they was in the same spot last year. They trying to improve. Okay, see, they make it this far last year, so their season already looking like a success, especially after he get this MVP.
Oh man, it's really gonna be interesting. It's all gonna depend on, um, how the stars play. The stars, SGA is if he can be able to get to the free throw line, 10, 11 times. Ant-Man gonna be able to, do what he does? One thing about Ant-Man though, he can have 2 points in the first half and come out in the second half and just explode for like
Mhm.
25 points, 25, 30 points. So, I mean, can you contain him? Can you limit him? It's all going to be, something to watch. I think Lou Dort is probably going to get the matchup on Ant-Man. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Lou Dort is probably one of the, the best perimeter defenders in the league. So, we'll see how that goes. What's their series record? Do you know if they? I know they played this year, the Wolves and OKC. Let's see who won.
Who do you
Um,
think? While we looking at this, who do you think is holding is SGA's primary matchup?
I would say McDaniels probably would get that.
Yeah.
McDaniels, because I think Conley is too small. I'm pretty sure they don't want to put Ant-Man on because they don't want to tire him out. Um, I think McDaniels would get that, that matchup. One thing about McDaniels though, he if he get on
He-
SBA, he gonna get in foul trouble,
yeah.
especially if they let him get to the line. Because McDaniels, he's a scrappy person. He reminds me of he's like the Josh Hart of their team. You know,
Yeah.
real scrappy, hustle player. Gonna be like he want to guard your best player. So it's gonna be real interesting. Let's see who
Yeah.
won.
They split it 2-2 this year.
Split 2-2. Oh yeah. So
Hmm.
like I said, that's why I think it's gonna go 7 games. I mean, got two young teams, man. Them boys gonna ball, man.
And every game was relatively close. The farthest point differential or margin of victory was 15 in favor of Minnesota, but the
Mhm.
rest of the games they were all under 10 points. So that's making for a good series.
Yeah, but I would say it all depends. I think it's more of a home court thing. I think OKC plays well at home. I think Minnesota plays better on the road. So we'll see how that works out. Um, but yeah, man. No, Thunder and 7. I was about to say Wolves. Yeah,
Your
I
heart
about
telling
to
you
lie.
it's
That must look. That must mean something. But
yeah.
yeah, man. On to the Eastern Conference Finals, man. My Knicks, the Knicks will face the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, man. Remember, I said the Knicks was my sleeper team.
You did.
Um, I mean, I want to take them all the way, but it's gonna be real interesting because this Pacer team is young. They like to run. It's all gonna depend on Tyrese Halliburton how he plays his game. Because if he's pushing that pace, dishing it out to those guys, the Pacers are hard to beat. You know, like I said, they score in committee. Halliburton may have 20, or Siakam may have 20, but Nembhard is gonna have 10. Um, who else is on there? Neesmith's gonna have like 12, 13. You got Toppin coming off the bench, give you what, like 10. So it's gonna be that one's gonna be more intriguing, I would say. Um, but I'm rocking with Knicks and 6, man.
I like Knicks in 7. This was one of my favorite series last year. I believe it went to 7 games last year as well. And it was just a real back and forth, like haymaker, 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 over and
Yeah,
over and over. So I think it'll ultimately come down to I think the Knicks are the more talented team, but the Pacers' play style definitely aggravates them. Like whoever is playing their game is going to win the game. Like if
yeah,
it's a slow, grinded out half court game, I'm taking the Knicks all day just because they have the talent. Like every player at every position for the Knicks is better in the half court than for the Pacers. Every
mm-hmm.
starter 5 wise.
Yeah,
Brunson, Halliburton. Then you got Michael at the 2. He's better than whoever they switching at the 2. You got OG, Cat, like Hart, like they got it. Um, but if it's a fast paced game, high points, when that total start creeping over about 225, 230, 240, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that to the Pacers because them boys
yeah.
like to run, and them
What?
Knicks, them boys like to run. And when them Knicks start running, it's like they prone to turnovers in the transition, bro. Like that
Yeah,
looks bad. I feel like the transition the easiest place to get buckets, and they leave a lot of points in transition. But the Pacers, they gonna get a lot of points in transition. So the lower scoring games, maybe the games like under 225, I'm gonna get those to the Knicks. Any game over 225, I'm giving it to the Pacers.
yeah. Because the Pacers, like I said, they gonna run, man. Um, I feel like it all is gonna depend on once again, Cat. Cat could be the X factor. Brunson's gonna be the X factor. Brunson's coming off a great game he just played the other night
Mhm.
against Boston. You know, uh, I mean, I just feel like I just don't want them to let me down. I mean, all the talk, the Knicks hadn't made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in what was it, like
A
20,
minute.
was it like 20 years or something like that? I think it was
Yeah.
longer than 20, like 25 years or something like that. So I mean, it's gonna be real interesting. I feel like they're better off facing the Pacers than the Cavs.
Yeah, I
Just
agree.
because just because the Cavs, I feel like the Cavs would have been a tougher matchup.
That's
But
That's twofold too. Like I think the Pacers better off facing the Knicks than the Celtics. Like they
yeah.
kind of help each other out.
hmm Yeah. So I feel like the cards just fell right, man. But I really want to take the Knicks all the way, like I said. But I mean they almost like my Cowboys. They bound to let me down. So
Yeah, I just put a series bet in. Like this may be far fetched, but I already picked my NBA champion.
oh yeah,
It's the Timberwolves.
okay. Wolves.
The
Yeah.
Timberwolves.
Somebody, one of these stars, man, they're gonna get their first ring. Cause
And that's good.
yeah, it is gonna be SGA, Ant-Man, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton. One of these teams, young stars, they're gonna get their first ring. So
And
man, it's gonna be
from a fan perspective, I'm fine with all of those. You
yeah,
know.
absolutely. I mean, I say the less intriguing one would probably be like the Pacers.
Mhm.
But I mean, I think like the fan favorite maybe like the Knicks or people want to see Ant-Man get his first one. So what's your ideal NBA Finals matchup though?
Knicks Timberwolves.
Knicks Timberwolves, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that everybody really want to see. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like with the way, I mean, Cat meeting his, how the trade was from Minnesota and Knicks, them trading
Yeah.
Randall
It
to the
all lines
Minnesota.
up.
So now like it's like, I got here without y'all and I got here without y'all too. So we both meeting here. So yeah,
And
we're
they
gonna
play the
find
same position, give or take, the 4 and the
yeah.
5. So they're gonna be at each other's heads because other people gonna be in their head. You get me?
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the locker room like, show them, they shouldn't have traded you. Other team, man, they should have traded you. Like they about to be, yeah. And
Yeah.
when it comes to that dog, like if it come down to who got that dog, I'm taking the Timberwolves, bro. Like the Knicks good
Yeah.
and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have Cat. He go frail and do like this after a while.
Cat gonna
So
trail up, like I said, he gonna be the cat. Cat sometimes he, like I said, he plays like try to play like a guard sometimes. Like
yeah,
he want to go up to the cup. Like I said, go up to the cup. He get fouled, get hit. He throwing his hands up, laying on the ground. Instead, everybody else going back down in transition. Now it's 4-on-5. So if he can get away from that and just be the cat that we know, in the past, then they got more of a better chance, if they make it to the NBA Finals. But that's the one I actually want to see. Did you see that where Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Halliburton was on WWE?
WWE.
Oh
Like
man, I
the
thought it
shit
was
being
fake
woke,
when I
man.
first seen it. And then I actually looked at the whole video. I said, "Oh, okay." Them boys like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That was funny though.
Yeah,
That
they
was
done wrote
definitely
the script now, so everything like
yeah.
it's all the stars aligning, man, on every which way.
Yeah, kind of like when was this? This was like last year. I was like, okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I definitely, man. Loving the NBA playoffs, man. I feel like this is the best playoffs in the past couple years because of
I do.
the youth success. All these teams that we got here, they're young. They're young. You don't got none of that. You really don't have none of your heavy hitters right now. Like your heavy hitters in the playoffs. Jokic is gone. LeBron is gone. Curry is gone. KD didn't even make it. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now you're looking at your future faces of the NBA right here. They all balling on their own respective teams. So we'll see, man. Y'all you watching? Y'all comment who y'all think will win the NBA Finals, man. We want to know. I already know who I want to win, but we gonna see. But yeah, man. Let's talk about this right here. It's crazy because the Mavs, they won the number 1 pick, man, for the 2025 NBA draft. And I feel like Nico Harrison probably feeling like, I'm the smartest man in the world now. Everybody want to love me now. But I mean, still traded away Luka. But I mean, what's your take on this? Do you like the way the draft is ran? Like the lottery is ran?
A broke clock right twice a day. Like Nico looked up. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna shoot it
Yeah.
how it was. It didn't make sense for him to trade a generational talent and Luka for an aging and injury prone superstar in AD. But all they got the number 1 pick. And they're getting Cooper Flag, who from Duke. Shout out Duke, man. Best college team in basketball. They're getting the number 1 pick and Cooper Flag. So I think Cooper can fit in well, and he's coming to a team that's not in terrible shape. Like in the day, you do have Anthony Davis, who, when healthy, he is a top 10 power forward center in the league, whatever position he playing. And you got vets around you who gonna teach you the game. You got Clay, he got 4 rings. He gonna show you what's up. You got Kyrie, he got a ring. He done been around the block. He know what's up. So he's gonna learn from great guys on how to be a great player off the court and on the court. So he's walking into an ideal situation. But then with Dallas, the fans needed that. All right, who's our next guy? Like,
Yeah.
because after Dirk, it was Luka. After Luka, who was gonna be? The question was like, who is it? It's Cooper Flag. Like he walking into the perfect situation. where expectations for him are not going to be as high as if he was going to a sewer team, like
Yeah.
Utah or Wizards and even the
Brooklyn,
Hornets.
something like that.
Yeah, like he doesn't have as many expectations. And some games he might have off games, but guess what? You still got Kyrie and AD to carry you. And then on even depth wise, you have other guys with Duke experience, like Derek Lively. Like him and they both went to the same school. Derek Lively, he's playing good. You got Daniel Gafford. He done been around the block. He's a strong vet too. Like he's in a great situation. I don't know rigged. I wouldn't put it past anything, bro. Because I remember it was a while back. I think this was with Patrick Ewing. What was that? 1984, 1985 draft, something like that.
Yeah.
And they were saying
Yeah.
like the league was all Michael Jordans, and they was trying to figure something out
Yeah.
or something like that. And they said they froze the envelope for the Knicks so they could
Yeah.
feel like which one cold and pull it out like that. I said, shit,
Yeah.
it's possible they still doing it. Like, when you don't know, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy because they had 1.8% chance to get the number one pick, and you
Yeah.
had three other teams with 14% chances. So that's and you still got other teams in front of you to add up to another 60% chance. So
Yeah.
it's
I wanted
crazy,
Charlotte to
man.
get it, man. I
I
want
did too. I did too.
I
Like I
want
would have loved taking that drive to say, "Hey, shit, I'm about to
yeah.
go see Cooper Flag play and Lamelo." Shit,
Yeah.
like it is
Yeah.
what it is.
Because I don't have a basketball team really, so I just really I don't really tell people, but I guess I pull for the Hornets or whatever because we're in North Carolina. But I would
Mhm.
love for them to have got it. But this is the reason why I guess people are saying this part of the reason why people are saying that it's rigged. I mean, because it's been proven. I ain't gonna say proven, but I mean it is out there that every time like a star is traded, that team, like the big stars traded, they get the number one pick. All the way back in 2011, when Chris Paul was traded to the Clippers, New Orleans got the number one pick. They got Anthony Davis.
Right.
When Anthony Davis got traded to LA, the Pelicans got the number
Zion.
one pick and got Zion.
Yeah.
Luka got traded to LA. Mavs got number one pick. So I mean, people can say it's rigged. I don't really think it's rigged. I just feel like, it just fell in their lap type thing. I mean, and it kind of gives those fans that, room to breathe. Like, okay, we got the next guy. I don't really know if he's gonna be the next guy. I don't know if he's gonna be the next Luka because he doesn't really they don't really have like the same kind of like play style or whatever. And like you said, he's not asked to be that star, that mega star right now. I mean, do you think Cooper Flag has that like mega star potential?
Yes, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a Duke fan. Duke was the best analytical team in college basketball in probably the past 15, 20 years. That's crazy to say out loud, especially when knowing Luca and when the analytics movement started, when they started shying away from the mid range and stuff, Luca was coming in then, and Luca was looked at as the best analytical talent in the draft, for his draft because didn't he get drafted? I want to say with DeAndre Ayton and them boys. It was Luca,
Mm,
Trey Young. I think it was DeAndre Ayton. I think all of them were in the same
is that
draft.
the 20? What year was that?
17,
2018,
18, something like that. But
2018 draft.
they were saying he was the best analytical player in the draft, and we see what he is. So, and the analytics matter. Like those guys, the scouts, he passed the eye test, which is the scout test, and he passes the nerd test, which is the analytic test. Um,
Yeah,
I think Cooper Flag will be at minimum a 25-5 type player, and
25. Okay.
that's good. That's very solid shit. What's LeBron of his career? 27, 7-7. Like
Yeah,
that's a good player, bro.
yeah.
I think his
I'm-
floor is like I don't know, like his floor is an all star, honestly.
yeah, I definitely see All Star, but do you see him like being that guy, that one guy on the team? I don't really see him being that one guy because he doesn't really have to be that right now. And we'll see like what the Mavs do in the future, to build around him. Because I don't think AD is going to finish his career out there in Dallas. I think he may get moving the next year or two or so. Kyrie, the clock is ticking on him, and we'll see like what in the future what pieces they move around him, and we'll go from there. And just see how his career progresses. I definitely see All-Star. Definitely that's definitely in the bag for him. But we'll just see, man. We might be surprised.
And I think too, another part of his game is that he's so versatile and he can do everything good, but he doesn't do anything great. But as time goes on, he's going to develop an elite. Somewhere is going to be elite for him. Like he can shoot. He's a serviceable shooter. He's a good playmaker. He's good defensively. He's good. He's good finishing and getting to the rack and in the post. So it's like whichever one of those skills he developed, it's up to Nico Harrison and the team to build that team around him. So if he becomes a good playmaker, a great playmaker like LeBron or something, line him up with dudes who can knock down the three. If he becomes a great defensive player, make a whole defensive squad and you make people play your game. The whole, you know what I'm saying? Like if he becomes a good shooter, put up guys around him that's gonna set him up, and or if teams start doubling him, you got guys who cut into the rack behind the play, and he making that pass to them. Like I think if with the right team, he's a generational talent. With the right leadership, he's a generational talent. I think he already has the floor of an all-star though, like at minimum.
Yeah.
When I say all-star, I mean by season 3 at the latest.
Yeah, I feel like that's the floor for him. So we're gonna see, man. But that was just it was just funny to me how people were saying, oh, it's rigged, this and that. I mean, the Spurs, they picking top 4 again. So
with Dylan Harper. I mean, they didn't play that good that season though. And they got Wemby. Now if they would have got the first pick, God almighty.
Yeah, they got Wemby, and don't forget they got De'Aaron Fox too.
Yep.
Stephon Castle. They just got Stephon Castle last year.
Did he win Rookie of the Year?
Who that?
Didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, just won Rookie of the Year. So I mean, they're gonna have a top 5 pick again, so they can be able to add on to their success. Maybe I want to see who gets that coaching job. I mean, with Pop departing, and we'll see like what happens with that. I feel like they could definitely crack the playoffs next season. Getting that right coaching there is really the main thing for them. They just need a coach. I mean, they got the guys. They got young guys that come off the bench like Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson. I think who else they got? I know they got Harrison Barnes over there too, I think. But I mean they got De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, they got De'Aaron Fox. They got Chris Paul, Wemby. So I mean, I'm really interested in what they're gonna do too.
I feel like they only getting better.
Yeah. I feel like they could if they get the right coach in and everybody stays healthy, they can finish top 5 in the West. So
yeah.
I mean it's all on what that front office does. I mean, like I said, we're gonna see who gets that coaching job. Because it's definitely some coaches that need some jobs now. They just sitting out just waiting. So but yeah. I want to say this before we go ahead and move on and change sports. Folks, please don't forget the NBA jersey giveaway. It's going to end Wednesday night. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Instagram page at We The Ones Pod _ Like and comment on last week's episode, which is episode 3, and you're in. Winner will be selected Thursday on our Instagram page. Any questions or concern, please DM me or T-Bone, or you can DM the Instagram page. So if you got any like I said, if you got any questions, or you want to make sure that you enter in, did everything right, just holler at us. All right. Moving on to WNBA. Oh man, WNBA, man. Let's talk about it.
I
Um,
love it, bro. This weekend was really good, man. I like WNBA. I found something in the summertime to keep my sports energy going because baseball not it after a while, bro. It's too long. Like I
baseball
like
is
to
a
play
horrible
baseball,
sport to
but
bet on.
huh?
Baseball is a horrible sport to bet on,
Yeah, man. And it's like
and
it's just not it's
it's boring to
entertaining,
watch
bro.
on TV. It's fun to play. Don't get me wrong, it's fun to play. Fun to play, horrible to watch on TV. It's better off to watch in person. So
And even in person, depending on where you at, cause it's hot.
yeah,
It's hot. You outside, bro. It's super
yeah,
hot. Like that hot. I don't know about you, but after I start baking for a couple hours, cause I'm ready to go. You feel me?
yeah, man.
But the
Um,
WNBA is in good hands, and I think too. One thing about the WNBA that I like is that it's different visually, like watching women play and men play,
mhm,
and it's easier to follow because it's not as many teams. Like they only got 13 teams. A common fan of WNBA can know a player off each team, or know at least 5, 10 players in the league, and they all top players. With the NBA, like you got 30 teams. Football, you got 32 teams. It's kind of hard to keep up if you're not really trying to keep up. But you
yeah,
can just go on social media and you seeing Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and whoever else, whatever. Like it's
yeah.
cool, man. I like WNBA. This weekend was good. Um,
It's
this
been a
weekend
lot of
was good.
trades too, man. A lot of trades.
Yeah,
A lot of people got moved.
yeah. Like Brittany
Alyssa
Griner, she
Thomas,
got moved. Um,
Alyssa Thomas on the Mercury.
yeah, listen, Thomas,
Sotu.
DeWanda Bonner,
Yeah,
Deasia Carrington, like the whole Suns team seemed like they got moved.
yeah. Who's over there now? I think Marina Mayberry. Yeah, that was on the Sky last year. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
on the Sun
yeah,
now.
she got a scrap.
Yeah, she got. Yeah, I think she got moved there last year though.
Mm.
Last season, like towards the end. But man, there's been a lot of move arounds. Like who else left? Um,
Satu
dang, what's up?
Shelby, she left.
Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum
That's a
went to the
point. Yep.
Sparks. So I mean, it just like the. I think the WNBA they trying like some NBA stuff. Like everybody trying to team up and flip things around a little bit. I really want to see. I really want to see a team us a team to get come to North Carolina are close. I think like the closest team we got is like the Atlanta Dream. So
Yeah.
or Washington Mystics. Yeah, they're closer. But I want to see if Charlotte maybe can get a team, man. They got a team at Golden State. Let's see if they can expand to Charlotte, man. I don't know.
It'll
I
be
would love to
cool
see
too.
it
It'll be
because
cool.
man, we had a team, a WNBA team, like where we can drive to go see, like in like a couple hours, man. I go, but I'm
Cause
not just about to take a trip to Atlanta just to see a WNBA game. You know,
yeah, you went to Golden State Valkyries. I believe they said they sold out their season tickets in like 3 days or something like that, right?
I don't know how though. They ain't got nobody. They got a whole bunch of leftover, like a whole bunch of leftover players. But I mean,
People
they gonna
like
have some stuff to come though. I can see it.
they're gonna have fun and they're gonna grow. Like if you call on that team early, you gonna know who the players is. You're gonna have in and outs with all the people who matter. Um,
Yeah,
as a fan and a business person, it makes sense to go ahead and make that investment.
yeah, that's true. But I don't know, man. What's your top teams in the WNBA right now?
Of course, you can double back and say the champions with the Liberty. You always have the Lynx are good just off their defensive prowess, and they have, in my opinion, who's gonna be the MVP of next season in the Fisa Collier. The
Oh yeah, boy,
Aces,
she nice, boy. I like Nafisha. Yeah, she
yeah.
nice.
Then you got the Aces. They got Aja Wilson, who's you know Olympic MVP. She's probably the best women's player in the world. She's the Jokic of WNBA right now.
Yeah,
But my team that I really like and I'm going to watch and I think is really slept on is the Phoenix Mercury. They
yeah. I just
got
watched them last night, man.
they nice, bro. It's
What?
something about them. They nice like
Yeah,
what's her name? Kalia Copper. She
yeah,
like 6'9", or she. I mean, she not 6'9", but she looks 6'9" how flanky she is. She
Yeah.
just moved through the lane like a guard, and she can hit the shots, bro. Then they help round
They
her
didn't
out.
even have her yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, and they still won by what, like 20, 30?
They beat the Seattle.
Um, I mean, I'm big on them. Then you got what's the girl name? Sabu Shelley. She's like the NBA version.
What-
She's like Wimby.
Hey, hold on. What you just call her?
And Sabu Selby. Well, I don't know her name, but she good though. She hoop, bro.
Come on, Satu Sabali. Yeah.
She hoop, bro. She hoop. I like her. She do it
Yeah, she's
all, bro.
nice,
And she big, and she a big. Then they
man.
got the vet Alyssa Thomas, she good. So I like the Mercury a lot this year. I think they're gonna
Yeah.
play spoiler. And people gotta remember, Copper was on the Olympic team too.
Yeah.
Like, and they got some good guard depth coming up behind her. So when she gets back healthy, their game is going to flow even better. I think if they had a weakness, it'll probably be that 3-point shooting. But you can develop into a decent 3-point shooting team over the course of time. And in the day, if you can get to the rack and you can punish anybody in the paint, the three it matters, but not as much because you playing ahead instead of behind more times than not.
Yeah. Just watching yesterday, I think Sabali's gonna take up that 3-point shooting because she's probably the best shooter that they got on the team.
Mhm.
I mean, Alyssa Thomas isn't really like a shooter. She's more like she's gonna back you down, driving to the cup. She's gonna rebound. She's gonna pass the ball. Um, I mean, she's more of like a down and dirty type player.
Like a
She's gonna
Draymond
play.
Green.
Yeah, she's gonna get rebound. She's gonna play good defense and all that stuff. Um, I mean, Copper, she's got like the whole bag though. She can take it to the cup. She's got the mid range. She's got the three. So I mean, they got other people like what is it? So is it Sophie Cunningham? Sophie Cunningham or no. They don't got Sophie Cunningham. She's on the Fever. I think
Mhm.
it's Whitcomb or something like that. She can shoot the three a little bit.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't know. I like them. Another team I like is I mean, I like the Aces. I mean, they got, you know, probably, closest to be to the MVP this year, AJ Wilson. Did she win? No, she won it last year, didn't she?
Yeah, she done won that thing about 4 times, dog.
Yeah, so yeah, she her game is I don't know, man. It's just she's different. Like she's not
And it's
like
like,
she's not really a 3-point shooter. I mean, she can knock down a three, but the way she can just rebound the ball or turn around, hit the mid range, I mean, you can't stop it. Like
mhm.
she's definitely one of the top players. She's been doing it for a while. I remember watching her all the way back in did she correct me if I'm wrong? She came from South Carolina, right?
Mhm.
So I remember her all the way back then. So I mean, to see what she's become now is just great. Another team I like, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say I like them, but I want to see what they're gonna do. The Dallas Wings, I want to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They draft Page Buckets. Page
Mhm.
Buckets, they got Enrique. So I want to see what they actually gonna do. I think they need to add a little bit more. I think they may need like maybe one more piece. But I like that combo, that Enrique and Page combo right there, the way they put that together.
Yeah,
So
I think would probably be their comparison for this year would probably be how the Fever were last year. Exciting backcourt because they had Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. They still have them, but I'm just saying past tips because I'm talking about last year. They had Kelsey
yeah,
Clark and Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, and they were exciting backcourt. They got it up, got the shots going, kept the pace high. I think that's similar to how the Wings should play this year. They'll get that talent and stuff over time, but it's big. Like it's good. WNBA is in a good spot. I don't think it's any one team that's overly dominant, and I do think it's levels. But I do think some of the teams have potential to bust out the tier that they're currently in because
yeah.
it's only 13 teams. Like You can put 4 teams in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, but some teams gonna underperform, some teams gonna overperform.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to see them add maybe like if it's 13 teams, I want to see them add like 3 more teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like add a team, like I said, in Charlotte, somewhere like Houston, or let's keep adding teams, just to expand those teams, kind of like make a little bit more competitive. I mean, it already is competitive, but I mean, I just want to see more teams because I mean, I feel like that those 13 teams, they play each other probably about like 4 or 5 times a season. Because how many
Yeah.
games is in the WNBA season?
They just expanded it to 44.
44. So they playing each other at least like 2 or 3 times, at least 3 times.
Yeah.
So I just want to see them add, because I mean, if they add more teams, they're gonna add more games. I want to see it maybe go to maybe like a 16 teams,
60 games.
60 games,
Yeah.
16 teams, 60 games. It's kind of expand that, kind of give teams more of a better chance to add those players, build, you know, and just they get more games to actually, some people may need those 10, 15 games to get over that threshold, to get in the playoffs. So that'll be real interesting to see. But
Yeah, I think a Florida team would be good, or just a couple East Coast teams in general. Like, because the only team we have on the East Coast are we got 3 teams. We got the Mystics, the Liberty, and then the Dream. I mean, you could count Connecticut. I don't really count Connecticut's East
yeah,
Coast.
cause that's correct. That's kind of, yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
it's a lot of mid teams like Chicago, Minnesota, Dallas. They got a team. And then it's Indiana, then a couple out west teams. But I definitely think a team in Florida maybe would be good. I would love a team in North
Mhm.
Carolina, like you said. That would be great. Then you have other places who can host too. Philly. Philly could have a team. Yeah, they would have Washington
Mhm.
close, but Philly and Washington not as close as that
Yeah,
close. You know, I think it's a good opportunity to do a WNBA team somewhere in the southern south or the southern eastern region.
yeah, yeah. It'll be real, real, real interesting to see. But I don't know if they have any plans to do anything like that. I mean, I know they just expanded the games in the season. They just added a team. So I don't know if they want to do that quick.
Mhm.
But I don't know. We'll see in years to come.
I think we'll get
All right,
another. I think we'll get another team by 2028.
2028. Yeah. Man, let's hope it's in Charlotte, man. Because
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely, I mean, it could work out. They can, move right in the Spectrum Center, set it right up. I mean, it could work, man. But I
Mhm.
mean, I guess it only depends because you look at it. I mean, would you say the NBA team's success matter on them bringing the team there? Because I mean,
Um.
if you ever been to a Hornets game, it's not like that super packed depending on the opponent. You get what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
it's only depending on, do we want to bring this here? Because it could be a good success or it could be a flop.
I
So
think. I think too. We have. I mean, we have the room for it because as of now, and honestly, depending how competitive the league is, I don't see the Hornets making the playoffs in the next couple of years, bro. I hate to say that, but I just don't. I don't. And the NBA season, yeah, it starts in October, but by that time, the WNBA season wrapping up. Like, um, so it really just depends, man. That it's not a conflict of interest to have a team in Charlotte because if the WNBA season, eighth season in October, and the NBA season don't start till October, and then
right.
the NBA season in what June, and the WNBA
Mhm.
season start in May. Like, we need something year round. We don't really
Yeah.
have a college team. We don't have a college team in Charlotte. All the college games is at UNC or Duke, NC
Uh,
State. That's closer to
it's
like the triangle area. So yeah, they have maybe not CIAA. I'm tripping. They have the ACC championships, up around that way. But that's it. And even then, they do that in Greensboro.
Yeah,
So Charlotte would be a great location. And I think it'll push more people there. Like Charlotte is already getting flooded as it is. So
yeah,
it'll make sense.
yeah. But I mean, I could get why people would maybe be hesitant on bringing the team,
Mhm.
but I feel like it would. I feel like personally it'd be a great success because we all, like me and you, sit here, we talking about it. I know we can't be the only people that ever said like Charlotte need a WNBA team. Charlotte need an MLB team. I would love to see an MLB team like closer in our area. I mean, of course, I'm a Braves fan. I love the Braves. But I just want to see Charlotte, like North Carolina, get like the expansion of sports. We
Mhm.
got the Panthers, we got the Hornets. All right, let's get a baseball team. Let's get a women's basketball team. Let's expand right here in North Carolina. I mean, I love to see all that stuff come to North Carolina. But
Right.
hey, we can't predict the future, man. They might be planning it. We'll see what happens, man. So, all right, on the football, man. The 2025 NFL schedule released this week, man. It's definitely gonna be some bangers. It's gonna be some bangers, man. Um, we're starting out with my Dallas Cowboys playing the Eagles Thursday night on September the 4th. That's the kickoff game. I mean, you ain't gotta ask me which one I'm ready to see because you know it when I'm ready to see. But I
Mhm.
mean, some other ones I really want to see. All jokes aside, but man, it's really, really, really an action-packed first week, man. You got, let's see, you got what other games on here? You got I think y'all playing the Lions, the divisional game. You got Baltimore and Buffalo, Kansas
Yep.
City and the Chargers. You got 49ers and Seahawks, Vikings and Chicago. Man, it's just real action packed. I think the NFL did a good job putting this week one together because I feel like the way they got it set up is going to be probably one of the most watched week ones ever.
Yeah.
You
Cause
know,
every week
especially
one game has a storyline.
especially that Cowboys and Eagles. That's probably gonna be. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the most watched kickoff game ever. And it's just because of that star, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not biased, but I can say, like, from a business standpoint, them boys bring the money, man. That's why.
America's team with the Super Bowl champion. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Um. What's some of your favorite games that you want to see?
For week one, of course, like being a Packers fan, I do want to see how we fare against the Lions. We didn't do good against them last season. So I want to see where we're at this season. Um, I'm kind of interested, and I may be just a fan coming out of me. I kind of want to see what's up with this Jets and this Steelers game, man. I want to see where Aaron Rodgers at. Like, I want to see where he's at. I don't know what's going on over there, and I like Justin Fields. I mean, it's a good quarterback game if Aaron Rodgers goes back because Justin Fields
Yeah,
was with the Steelers. They let him go, and if he go out there and ball out on the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers with the bed, it's like they looking good already. That's the momentum swing for the rest of the season. You
yeah.
know, I do like the Ravens and the Bills. That's good game. AFC Championship. AFC divisional game repeated. Uh, Even the Bengals and the Browns, man. Like, I want to see Joe Burrow play with this wide receiver, and I also want to see who's the Browns going to play. It might not be a competitive game, but whatever. As the Carolina guy, I do want to see Bryce Young do his thing while watching Travis Hunter at the same time. Jags versus the Panthers. Like every game this year really has every first week game kind of has a storyline. Yeah, man. I'm real excited for this first week. Uh I don't see how this can go wrong. Like I just don't. I think the Saints
Like
and the
I said,
Cardinals is.
together
I even
well.
think the Saints and the Cardinals is a big game because it's like, all right, who's gonna be the sorriest team in the league this year? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think that might be that game will decide that. Like,
Yeah,
all that's what matters,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. You got Tennessee and the Broncos. We're gonna see Cam Ward for the first time. I'm playing against Bo Nix and the Broncos.
He about
Um,
to get lit up though, bro.
You think
Rookie
so?
quarterback, first game. Broncos probably got the best, they might have the best defense in the league this year. He's about to
Yeah.
have a ton. He gonna struggle that first game.
Yeah. I don't have them. I don't have him pulling out his first win week 1 in my book. It's gonna be real interesting, man. It's just a great slate of games, man.
They my
Even that
sleeper team this
Falcons
year.
and Bucks, that was gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, they my sleeper team this year. The Broncos and the NFL. They ain't too far disagreeing because they got them playing the Chiefs on Christmas.
Yeah,
I like
and
I like that game.
I like that the Panthers are playing the Jags because we're gonna be able to see that one because the
Mm-hmm.
Panthers, they always put the Panthers on at 1:00. We can,
You
if
get to see
people us in
Travis
North
Hunter in
Carolina.
real time.
Oh yeah. I'm actually excited to see if he's asked how much he's gonna play both sides. Say he's gonna play both sides. I'm ready to see how much, you know. But yeah, man. Week 1, man. Y'all comment and tell us y'all favorite games. I'm loving it. I'm gonna love that Cowboys and Eagles. I'm taking off work for that game. I got to be home. I ain't got time for people be talking trash to me at work. We lose. So yeah, I'm gonna take this one at home. We win, but I'm gonna take this L in in the crib. But
That's already right.
I say my favorite top 3 games. Us and the Eagles, Packers and Lions, and then Baltimore and Bills. That's gonna be the most intriguing games for me, week 1, for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm curious to see how the 49ers do this year too. Because being our NFC rivals, I mean, when I'm saying us, Cowboys and the Packers, like the 49ers are always a team one, if not both of us have to run into in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Um, they have a super easy schedule this year, and they just paid Purdy all that money. Like as a 7th-round pick, you getting 40, $50 million a year. Hey, you on the ups.
I hope we run into them in the playoffs this year because I feel like this is the year where I feel like they could fall. Like,
Mm-hmm. It's a big
you
year for
know,
them.
I don't see them. I don't see them winning that division either. I see the Rams winning that division. I feel like they could maybe finish 3rd in that division if they're not careful. Because
But
I mean,
their playoff schedule, I mean, their schedule is easy though. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna read off their best teams.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna read off the whole schedule. You tell me who the hardest team gonna be for 49ers. Seahawks, Saints, Cardinals, Jags, Rams, Bucks, Falcons, Texans, Giants, Rams, Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Titans, Colts, Bears, Seahawks. I didn't hear the Packers. I didn't hear the Cowboys. I didn't hear the Bills, the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Ravens. I mean, only playoff team I said from last year was who? The Texans,
Houston.
the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. They got an easy one this year. They got it easy. But I
Yeah.
think the
But
schedule makers definitely did them a favor, and they NC West gonna be up for grabs.
whoever put that schedule together, boy, they need a raise.
Yeah, they got an easy schedule. They got they. I
Yeah.
want to see what they got going on because it seems like everybody else got a kind of harder schedule. To be honest with you, I mean, yeah, you got your teams in the NFC South. They schedule not as hard because the NFC South not that good of a division.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel
like
like
you
we got a tough schedule. We definitely got a tough schedule this year. We got
yeah,
our first 4 games. We got Eagles. I mean, Giants. We'll probably run over them. We got Chicago. Then we got y'all week 4. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. That's gonna be a real good episode. We'll probably do a live show for that one. We'll probably do a live show for that one for sure because Cowboys and Packers. I remember the last time we played y'all in the regular season. I think we was up like 2 touchdowns. And I was feeling good. That was when Christian Watson had caught them 3 touchdowns back to back to back. He
mm-hmm.
went. He did hit that. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I was not happy, man. I think I tore my phone up or something. I threw my phone against the wall and cracked the back of it that night.
That's
Yeah, I was
crazy.
but yeah, like I said, I feel like we got more of a tougher schedule. We got Kansas City on Thanksgiving. We got the Broncos. We got the who else? We got the. I mean, of course, we got Eagles twice. We got the Vikings. Vikings are going to be kind of, to me, kind of suspect this year because we're gonna really see what JJ McCarthy has. You know, I mean, to me, he didn't really pass the eye test. To me, in college, I feel like he was just in the right system. You know, I mean, Michigan, they was more a running team anyway. But I had Blake Corum at the time, so it's really intriguing to see what their success could look like because they got kind of a tough division as well. I feel like they could maybe finish third in y'all division. I think they could miss the playoffs actually, but we got the
I mean,
Chargers as well.
Sam Darnold looked good with him. I mean, JJ McCarthy, I don't think his feeling is too much different than Sam Darnold's as of now.
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna see. Yeah, then we got Washington twice. Of course, they're in our division. That's gonna be more of an intriguing 2 games for me because we played them on I think we played them on Christmas Day and in October. And the past 2 Cowboys and Commanders games, they've been more of a snoozer. I think this year is going to be more of a electric games with the additions we had. They got Debo Samuel, we got George Pickens. Just with the additions, I think we're gonna get a better matchup between those two. Only if Dak can stay upright. I mean, that's the only thing I want. I want Dak to stay upright. I hope he doesn't get injured. I mean, God's willing, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I love this schedule coming up, man. It's gonna be real exciting to see.
And shout out to Panthers, man. Panthers making the playoffs this year.
Hell no.
To be for real, the Saints gonna get the number 1
You can't
pick.
lie to our people like that, man.
The Saints get the number 1 pick. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints get top 3 pick, man. Then the Falcons, I'm not too high on Michael Penix. I'm just not.
You're not sold on them?
No, not
I
right
feel like
now.
they could maybe finish second in that division. Here's my thing with the Falcons, okay? I mean, they got a great, skill players. Bijan, Drake London. I think they got who else? What's the guy's name that came from Chicago? Mooney. They got Mooney. They got McLeod from the 49ers. It's gonna be real. I think they got that. What's the guy that used to put the Cardinals to? They got Rondale Moore too, the fat little speedy guy. I mean, Michael Penix Jr. I feel like the best thing in his game is the deep ball. So it all depends if those guys can play according to his game. I mean, why you say you're not sold on Michael Penix Jr.? What's the thing you don't like about him?
His accuracy. I don't think he's accurate enough for the NFL. I'm not gonna say accurate enough, like he can't get more accurate, but they're gonna have to put the ball away from him. Like right now, he's gonna have to be a game manager for the next part of the season. His team is good enough for him to just be a game manager, but if when it's time to step up, I don't think he'll be able to do it on a high level. And a lot of those close games, he's going to end up losing. And the Falcons, they play a lot of close games. Like the NFC South is, while it's not competitive from a skill perspective, they have competitive games. Like two good teams have a good enough game just as 2 sorry teams will. And I think they're going to be in a lot of 50-50 games in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be up to him to make the game win or make it be a loss. And I feel like he's going to lose more of those games than win. Like they got 17 games. I think if half of those games are 1 possession games in the fourth quarter, he loses 75%, 80% of those games. That's just kind of where I'm at.
Because he's a lefty quarterback, man. I feel like most lefty quarterbacks, they not more of your accurate quarterbacks. Anyway, I just feel like because the arm motion looks different, looks weird a little bit. with him, I feel like he lived off of, like I said, the deep ball. I mean, at Washington, of course, he got like a strong arm. He can throw the football, 40, 50 yards down the field. But this is the NFL. It's all about accuracy. It's all about dotting your I's. We're gonna see, man. You gotta put your players in a position to catch the ball. It's not backyard football anymore. I mean, in college you can get away with those little deep balls, just hanging in the air for about almost 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. But I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to see. I don't know, but I just think that with the supporting cast he has, they can still finish second because I mean they got like one of the weaker divisions. I don't really think the Panthers are gonna do nothing. I don't know why you said the Panthers are going because I got some Panthers fans to be watching us. They're probably gonna get excited about that.
Shout out to Panthers, man. We rooting for the
Man,
home
I ain't
team.
got nothing against the Panthers. I ain't gonna lie. I just hate their fans because the Panthers fans that I know they just be talking all kinds of crazy. Like
Yeah. They
like
about like Cowboys fans shit. Y'all winning the same.
yeah. But see me, I'm a seasoned Cowboys fan, I would say. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
that I don't just go around blurting out Super Bowl. I'm going to, be honest, be honest with the obvious, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. If Dak ain't playing good, he ain't playing good, you know. If I don't really think that we look like this season, if we don't look good, I'm not. You won't hear me say Super Bowl. You won't hear me say Super or Bowl, you know. But we're gonna see, man. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm really excited for football season this year, though. Really excited.
Likewise.
Yeah, but let's move on. We got a mega fight coming up September 13th. Got Canelo versus Bud Crawford, man. T-Bone, since boxing is more of your thing, I want you to open up and talk about this first.
Bud by unanimous decision. That's where we at.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
was
skip
talking to
straight
somebody
to it.
about this fight. I think Bud's gonna take it, but
Me, Canelo a good fighter. I'm gonna get wrong, and this ain't no easy fight for either of them. I think a lot of people, if they say Canelo to win, their first thing they're gonna reference is the weight. Like,
yeah,
yeah, Bud is coming in weight disadvantage, and weight is a big thing in boxing. But Bud, he's he's a undisputed champion for a reason, just like Canelo is, and he has the team, the camp, and just I feel like work ethic and competition to beat Canelo. I know people personally that know Bud, and all of them are saying from a work ethic perspective, like he taking this fight as serious as anything he's gonna take, like because he's been in training for it for months already.
yeah,
He's been taking the steps to bulk up. He's been like the healthy bulk, not just eating just to gain a little weight, but a healthy
mhm,
bulk. He has a wrestling background. He's been clinching more into his wrestling, his grappling, stuff in the clinch because it probably is going to be a couple times where he's going to get cracked and he's going to need to get a clinch. I mean, just standing because of the weight difference, bro. And
yeah,
Canelo is known for his body shots, so he's gonna have to be ready for those. This will be his first time in professional ring taking a body shot from somebody that is 168 pounder. But in the day, Canelo and Bud not too far apart in size. Bud is bigger than his weight suggests. His height, Canelo is a small 168. When I say small, I mean height wise. I believe Canelo is what 5'9",
yeah.
at
I
168.
think 5'8". I think he's shorter than that.
Yeah, like
5'8".
you have hella guys who are 168 and they 5'11", 6', 6'1". So he's a little smaller in that regard, and I think that'll help Bud out. And I think too, I've been watching Canelo's fights lately, and Canelo has gotten into the habit of throwing a lot of ones. Like he's not throwing a lot of 1-2s. He's not hitting the dudes with a lot of furries. Like he's jabbing, re-angling, jabbing, re-angling, jabbing, re-angling, similar to like a Tank style, until he feels like he can get that knockout. But Canelo not getting no knockouts either. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, he's winning by points and he's getting these unanimous decision victories. But I think a lot of these fighters he's facing, from a matchmaking perspective, they're being picked right because Canelo is the bag. Canelo is probably the most recognizable boxer in boxing in the world outside of Tank as of now.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows Canelo. So I think with Bud, he just do him like Floyd did, man. Do kind of like Floyd did old Canelo. 1-2 in and out. 1-2 in and out. Make Canelo feel like he gotta fight you and come to you, because he come to you. When he come to you, he's not mobile enough to make a lot of shots. I mean, Canelo gets hits a lot, but his chin is just so strong that it don't bother him. So I think Bud probably wins this fight maybe 7 rounds to 4.
7 rounds.
Honestly, I mean not 7 round 4, 7 round to 5, maybe eight to
Yeah.
four. Like it just depends.
Yeah. This is probably gonna be one of the more bigger fights in probably about in the past 3-4 years actually.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, because they've been trying to set it up, if I'm not mistaken, for about like a couple years. They
Yeah.
finally got it to go through. But me, I'm gonna take Bud because I watched Bud the most. I mean, I watched a little bit of Canelo, but on the way, I mean, Bud that sets it up, I feel like he's just going to be more hungry. I mean, Canelo is, like you say, is not the most mobile boxer. I just feel like with the way Bud is, he's more the younger opponent. He's gonna, capitalize on that. Um, but we'll see, man. I'm going with Crawford though, man, all the way. Crawford all the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. But September the 13th, man. Crawford versus Canelo.
And we'll cover it a little bit more in detail as things
Yeah.
get closer, more things get found out.
Yeah. Where is that fight going to be at?
They say Vegas, but they're not sure the venue yet.
Yeah.
They were talking about the MGM, but they trying to get it a little bigger. I believe the last things they were talking about were the Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play. That'd be interesting to see how that works, because if they're doing it around that time, the Raiders might be playing, right?
Yeah,
Or
because I thought usually like big fights like this, don't they used to go to like what is it, MGM Grand, stuff like that.
yeah,
I guess like the Allegiant Stadium would probably be more of a bigger venue, to house the people that's gonna be in attendance for this.
hmm,
Um, so yeah, and I guess it's more of a new flashy venue. I mean MGM Grand. I mean I guess that's more of like a historical venue for boxing events. They still hosting boxing events there, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah, MGM Grand.
That motherfucker gonna be live though. Like even the casino, all the casinos, every casino gonna have a party. Like Vegas
Yeah.
Strip that weekend gonna be live. I might go out there just to go. Like everybody,
Hey
think
man.
home boxing gonna be out there, and even people who don't follow boxing just gonna be out there just for the vibes. Like
Yeah, yeah,
September in Vegas. Oh yeah, man.
yeah. We're gonna see. All right, let's get to our last segment of the night, man. Q&A. Um, Delton asks, who wins the NBA Finals? Um, I mean, we talked about it earlier. I think I'm rocking with the Knicks. I just feel like this is their best time, best chance for them to win. I'm rocking with the Knicks all the way.
I
I'm
like
just go ahead and
Timberwolves.
leave this at Timberwolves. He thinks the
Hmm.
Timberwolves. So yeah, we're gonna see, man. But I'm rocking with the Knicks, man. Um, John said, "What team would be a fit for Giannis?"
Oh, good
Mm,
question. All right. Uh,
mm.
power forward slash center. I feel like a team.
Miami.
Nah, we got Bam. We got a center. I don't think Miami's that good of a fit. I mean, any team Giannis goes to is a fit. Like, let's not get that
Yeah,
wrong. He's that type of
yeah, he
player.
could fit.
But
There's no. I was about to say there's no real wrong fit unless it's like somebody that's. I mean, Giannis is he's a one of a type player, so he's gonna fit unless they like try and send him to San Antonio. I don't think him and Wemby would be crazy. But
They will fit because Wemby could play outside in, Giannis play inside out. It will work. I think a team that's competitive that he'll be good fit to, Detroit. I think Detroit would be a good fit for
I would
him.
like that. I would like that.
I would like it too. It'll be different for sure. And I think Detroit has the young assets to give up. As long as they don't give up Cade, they'll be good. But Cade and Giannis, man.
Yeah.
That'll
But
be
what
nice.
I mean, what would that look like? Because they would have to they'll have to get rid clean house to get Giannis. I'm
Not
talking
really. I
probably
mean, they got Tobias Harris, who's a veteran. That's a good
he's
start.
gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Then
I say maybe 2 first-round picks.
yeah, Jalen Duran, a good center. Like the Bucks ain't gonna have a center after Lopez get gone. So they're gonna need a center. Jalen Duran, a good piece to start that up. You know, he's good for about 12 and 12 every game as of now. So he a good piece. Maybe somebody, another guard or something. Like I think they can work that out. I would like to see that. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him with somebody like the Hawks either.
Yeah, I was gonna say Atlanta, but I feel
Mhm.
like Trae Young might depart himself. So
Exactly. So that's kind of an iffy situation. Like if he
so
go
he's
to
not
Atlanta, he
gonna
might
go
be in
there.
the same situation go to now.
Yeah.
Shit, I love to see him in Charlotte with LaMelo too.
You don't know it's
Yeah.
crazy. I said that before, but I just don't think Charlotte is. I mean, Charlotte is the location for the nightlife, but I don't think like no Charlotte is really like attracting. They don't have like the other pieces for to attract somebody like that. So
Mhm.
yeah. So if I had to pick like one team, I would probably say maybe um like you said, Detroit, or who else? Not Phoenix, because Phoenix, they about to gut that whole team. And maybe Atlanta if Trae Young stays.
Yeah.
Yeah. John also says, how do y'all feel about the week 1 NFL schedule? I mean, we just finished talking about
I
that.
love it. Love it.
I love it. I feel like the way they put it together. I mean, everybody's gonna be watching. Like I said, I'm excited to see the Cowboys and Eagles. Who else? Buffalo and the Ravens. I think they're that Sunday night game, and then you got Detroit and Green Bay. So, man, like I said, it's gonna be real action packed. That week 1 is a great start off. Let's see what else we got. What is the other? Oh, Imani says, dream a 3-athlete pickup game. Who are you picking? So I'm guessing this is like any athlete from any time.
Pickup is in basketball, right?
Pickup game, yeah. A 3-athlete pickup
Is it
game.
all
So
time or is it like what is it?
I'm guessing all time. So I guess it's like 4-on-4. You and 4-on-4. Who would be your 3? You can give your 3 first.
Wait, hold on. Are we saying this like me,
So,
you, and 3 other people
no,
on
no,
one
no.
side?
So she said, dream a 3-athlete pickup game. Who are you picking? So I'm guessing it's like 4-on-4. Like I'm guessing it doesn't really matter who the opponent. Who would you want your 3 teammates to be? And this is, I guess,
Oh,
it's all athletes.
I'm picking Kyrie, KD, and Melo. Straight like that. Straight one-on-one buckets. And nobody is stopping me.
Carmelo Anthony.
Melo,
Or
man. I'm not talking about LaMelo Ball. Come on, bro. We old, bro. Like Melo, Carmelo Anthony, bro.
Me,
Straight one-on-one bucket.
first player, I gotta go with Bean. Gotta go with Kobe. Kobe, rest in peace to him. Give me KD and Steph, man. Kobe, KD, and Steph.
Yeah, we killing y'all. Killing y'all.
Man, what? What?
Who the matchups?
Huh?
Who the matchups? Of course, KD and KD gonna guard each other. Who the other matchups?
Who gonna guard? Who gonna guard Steph? That's the question. Who can guard Steph?
Kyrie. He done show he can do that.
I think you picked KD on your team too. I ain't gonna pick KD. Let's see. If you got KD, who is somebody? Give me Paul George in his prime.
Oh fuck yeah, you busted.
Give me Pacers Paul George.
You busted.
He's scrapping Melo.
I'll put Melo on him too. Melo go jam, post, Paul George little, bro.
Yeah. But that's a great question, E-Money. Yeah. Hey man, that would be hey, you know how I might have to set it up and see how that work, man. You know how you can do blacktop on 2K.
They do a simulator. Yeah.
Oh man, is that all the questions? I think that's all the questions. I don't think we had that many. But yeah, that wraps up this episode of We the Ones podcast, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please, man, sir, hit that subscribe button, like button, and leave us a comment. We appreciate all the little support. T-Bone, you got any final thoughts?
Hey, man. I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll see y'all this weekend, man. Y'all take care. Be safe.